Okay, this is Clark, and this is my Bolens 158cc. I picked up a yard sale a few weeks ago for like $4, and well, when I got home it didn't run, but what happened was this cord, I put wire tape on it, but it was like cut and the metal was shorting out on this metal and then it didn't run. Plus it had other problems, but when I sprayed some gas in it, it fired up. But then I put the carburetor back on it, which I thought it was broken. Where is it? Thought it was broken. Had the top part off, and it worked fine till it decided to break because one of the mounting bolts on it, I had to take this off because it didn't work with it, and it snapped in half. So I had to put it back together like that. Which this is happening a lot later, and since that bracket was off, I was running it with only one bracket, which was here. Then I noticed there was a lot of cracks, and that's why some gas was leaking. So I put this stuff called like quick steel on it, and when you let it harden for about a day, really it's supposed to harden completely in 1 hour, but in about a day, works pretty good, and I've had no problems with this moving. The only problem I have is with this stuff, it's a great sealant, and it's just, it doesn't bend very well. If you bend it, it breaks. Like this, I had some more on it earlier, but it broke. I'm going to try it again. But what happened was, plus also, one time I ran the gas out, then that's why I had to stop, because it started to get a lot of crap in there. You can still kind of see a lot of crap, but that's just hardened stuff, and I really don't care about that. And the topper part, I've had a lot of trouble because one of the screws were stripped, but I finally got it out. And it was basically, the mower was sitting there. Plus with that quick steel stuff right here, which you can buy at Walmart for about $4 and something. The frame had like a crack where the wheel was, which it wasn't really a big deal. But since this putty has been here, it dried out. It doesn't move anymore. Which that's good for me. I don't really have to worry about it breaking and trying to use it with 3 wheels or anything. But to show you how cheap these things are made, just look. In the front it's nice and painted where you can see it, but in the back, where it's not, people can't see, it's not painted. Same thing with this. Usually the bracket covers this part and they don't worry about painting it. Almost every single part on this engine is cheap, which it runs very good when it's new, but the parts are made cheap, so they break very easily. And yeah, I mowed with this thing literally all day that day. Then when the gas tank, probably filled it up about 2 times that day. Then it died. Then when I tried to put more gas in it, it just kept going like there was something clogging the line. I fixed it, but the way I fixed it, I had to wash the carburetor since it was so filthy, and I have to wait till it dries out, which the carburetor's inside. Carburetors are plastic. That's what they do in these Walmart ones that cost $134 new, so I basically got $130 off. But even where the gas cap goes, it's not painted, which I don't think you really need to, but it's made not very well. I'll probably have some more work later when I remount, because it hasn't been running with the whole carburetor and keep on running for about, let's say, early July, late June. But I've had this off a few times because you can run it without the carburetor. You just gotta spray something in the little hole here. Put this so no more water gets in it, which hasn't been getting water, but you never know. If I get this thing running good, I want to change the oil, because there's no use of changing the oil on something that you don't know is going to get fixed, or you're just going to sell for parts or get whatever you can get out of it. But I don't know if I need a new seal. I have the seal inside, but the only problem is where the little bubble thing is, it kind of bent back. I'm gonna go and get it. And I'm just going to stop it and then restart it.